start out by showing you how to clean a rib. We're going to start out with about a 1 3/4 to 2 and down baby back rib. And what we're going to first off do is take it out of the packaging, which I've already done here. We're going to flip it over to the reverse side of the rib. We want to make sure we take the membrane off the back of the rib before we do anything for it. This is all part of the initial prep of your ribs. The other thing we're trying to do is clean up any excess fat or meat that needs to be trimmed off the edges. The reason for this is we want a nice, even, consistent looking rib that's going to cook evenly and won't burn or fry up on the tips. So that's going to be the reason for cleaning our ribs up. So let's start out by first taking off the membrane. There's a couple thoughts on this. For guys that do this on a regular basis, day in and day out, they usually have some type of hook that they would use for this. But all you really have to do is get your hands on this membrane, pull it away from the rib. Works very well with a paper towel as well. You just pull it right off the back of the rib. There's really not a whole lot to it. But you do want to make sure you take this off your back rib, because if you leave it on, it will be very chewy and it will not dissolve in the cooking process like your normal fat off your meat will, your marbled meat. So you want to make sure you do remove that from the back rib. And again, then you're going to end up with a nice clean back on your rib like so. In addition to that, we're going to take our knife and just trim up any loose trimmings that we feel we don't want on the rib. And again, this meat can be used for something else, for a stew or something in the world of. Any miscellaneous fat or skin, we do want to make sure we get off. On the front side, a lot of times when you buy your baby back ribs in the grocery store, they have a tendency to leave a lot of meat on the one side of the rib, which is coming off your loin. It's very important you trim that out as well and you get a nice even layer, so again, you have a nice consistent looking rib product.